Live with Landyachtz will begin shortly. Happy Thursday. Live with Landyachtz starts now. Take it away, Alex.
Hey, we're back. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. We've got a good show for you guys today. Got a great show planned out, and as you can see, we got lots of EVOs. So, the curves are just phenomenal, and we're going to talk more about those later. But I hope you guys are having a good winter, and I hope you guys are staying warm. I don't know where you guys are from. Let us know where you're from in the comments. We've been doing lots of snow skating this winter. So I don't know if you guys know this, but we make snow skates. Landyachtz makes a snow skate, and we've been riding them every week, and it's been a lot of fun, as you can see. So, it's been great. If you live somewhere warm, then I hope you're doing lots of skating. So, definitely, it's going to be a good show. So, let's see what we got here. Oh my God! As you guys can see, I got a little snowy, but we got it sorted out in the end, so it was all good.
You don't wear gloves?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm from Alberta, so I don't need to wear gloves. That's just how it works. Oh my God. I guess we should probably see what the pool party's for.
Pool party. Remember, your vote is your voice.
If you vote, at least you can't complain because you've done your part in it.
And if you don't vote, you're going to get a spanking.
I think I will vote.
You know, I don't understand you people.
You can vote.
Vote or die!
Oh, how about that intro, eh? Okay, so let's see what the questions are for this week.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not yet. All right.
Oh, is it gonna come? Yeah, are we gonna? Oh, we're gonna see the questions.
What should Alex eat?
This is where you guys can vote. So, what should I eat? Dude, okay. What does it say?
Okay, we got
What should Alex eat?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Dan's gonna bring them out for you.
Okay, all right. We've got the magic floaty hands that are gonna bring them over to me.
Okay.
We don't know what the options are yet.
Habanero.
Habanero. Oh God, dude. No, that's a real habanero.
That's like the most sour candy ever invented.
Toxic waste, sour candy. I hate sour food. I hate sour food. Like, what is this? Is this hot sauce?
Blaire's Mega Death Sauce.
What am I supposed to do with this?
We're gonna put it on like a piece of bread and you can eat it.
Oh.
Not all of it, but like
a piece of bread.
A healthy dose.
How about a piece of seaweed?
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yeah.
I think we might have some seaweed. We could put some Blaire's hot sauce,
Mega Death.
toxic waste, or a real habanero. Oh man, I gotta be careful. Actually, I already touched it, so make sure not to touch those eyes. Okay. I mean, I know you guys may or may not have seen this, but I did do a spicy nacho challenge when we were in California. It was pretty bad. I don't do well with spicy food. So not looking forward to this. Thanks guys. Great options. So if you guys are a little bit out of the loop, the poll party is our new segment where you the viewers, you can vote on different challenges, and you can decide on what I'm gonna have to do. I mean, you know, maybe one of these days we could do somebody else for it, but right now it's I'm gonna have to eat a toxic waste, a habanero, or a Blaire's hot sauce. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, it's not going to be pretty, that's for sure. Yeah, the link to vote is in the description. So make sure you guys just scroll down to the description, click the link, and then you can vote on between these 3 items. So yeah, yeah, not looking forward to it. I mean, no, what can I say? I'm totally excited. I'm stoked. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So I guess let's just move on while you guys keep voting, and let's move on to board improvements.
I thought we were going to item of the week.
Is it item of the week first? Okay, yeah, we can do that. All right. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is just beautiful. Okay, so we have this this screwdriver here, as you can see, made in Canada. Oh yeah. It says it's a Picquik. So yeah, it says 6-pack plus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you've got 7 different bits, and this is made by Landyachtz, and it's actually made real close to Landyachtz HQ. This is made like in Vancouver, in Canada. So made in Canada. Let's see what kind of options we've got. So we've got a flat head, we've got a Phillips head or an X. We've got a slightly smaller flat head, a slightly smaller Phillips head. We've got a Robinson, which is a square. And we've got a tiny Phillips head. And then we've also got this other Phillips head. So you've got like 4 screwdriver options, 2 flat head options, and 1 square Robinson option. So between all your options, all your needs can be met with this beautiful piece of engineering right here. Oh, and the way they pop back in. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, that's nice. That's satisfying for sure. So yeah, we'll be using this later too. The discount this week, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be screw it up 50. So that's the discount code. How much are we offering this week?
50% off.
50% off. So you guys can get this half off for the next 24 hours. As long as you jump on it, if you don't forget, because after 24 hours, like, it's gonna be gone. No more discount. So if you do want one of these bad boys, screw it up 50. The discount code should be up on the screen, so screenshot that. Save it, write it down in your notes, do whatever you need to do. 50% off for the next 24 hours. So are we missing anything?
No, I think you got it.
No, I think we're good. Okay, so we have board improvement next. Let's move these to the side. Okay, hey. So we got this this beauty here, this beast. I don't know if you guys remember this from the last live stream, but this is the one that we glued back together. And the alignment is not perfect, but I'll tell you one thing. This chip right here that we glued on last week, that's not coming off. Let me tell you that. And one thing too is, like, this deck, these ATV series, they have a layer of fiberglass on the top, so it gives the board extra pop, but it does make it a little bit more difficult to line it back up. I mean, the fiberglass kind of overlapped a little bit, but like, if you guys tune into the previous live stream, you'll see the way that we glued this back on, and that method, like, it's only one of the methods you can use. We can definitely cover other methods in the future, and I can tell you one thing's for sure: if you don't have fiberglass on your deck, if you're somebody that has a deck that just has no fiberglass at all, and you use this method, it'll work great. But like, even with this giant fiberglass layer here, we've got this chunk, like, it's not going anywhere. It's solid. So, and once we grip over that, it's going to be completely clean and smooth. So,
You think the glue makes the board go faster?
yeah, the glue, it depends. If you put it on the bottom, you know, you might get some good aerodynamics. But I wouldn't suggest putting on your wheels. That might make you go a little slower. It might slow you down just a little bit. So, okay, let's get this started. We're gonna regrip this board. So, I've got this nice Picquik here, which I was just I showed you guys that one earlier. So, I'm gonna change over to the flathead option, and the flathead option is gonna help me out. It's gonna help me basically peel the old grip tape off, because this grip tape, it's really dirty. And we've got some new grip tape right here, just some basic grip tape. So yeah, let's get started. Yeah, we're gonna peel this.
We can't even see it.
Ooh. Is it hard to see in the webcam?
We can't even see it in the bird's eye.
All right. Well, man. Ooh. Ooh.
Let's you do it on the table. Can you do it on the table?
Oh yeah, I can do it on the table. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta use that. What are we looking at here?
I'm just showing some
Oh, yeah,
examples
nice.
of why you might want to change your grip tape.
Okay, so you just want to basically get your flathead or like anything that you guys have. Like, I just have this little X-Acto knife blade here. I don't even have like the handle to go with it. I just have the blade. You know, you could use that if you've just got like a knife, like a kitchen knife. You can use anything really, any flat thing to just like pry under a little corner and just get it started, and then you can just peel the grip tape right off. Super easy. One thing I like to do when I'm peeling off my grip tape is I like to kind of put the board down like this, and I use my body weight to like kind of peel it down like that. But sometimes it breaks when you do that too, so. Oh.
Someone asked if you still produce street hogs.
Yeah, we do. They just renamed them.
Rename what?
It's the Cordovas and the Venables. So yeah, who's that question by?
Redhead.
Redhead. Yeah, nice question. So yeah, the street hogs, you know, they basically like we still sell them. They just go by a different name. It's the Venables, the Cordovas. I think there's a third one too. I can't remember. The Adanac, yeah.
I think those are like the 54 millimeter ones.
Yeah. So for sure, if you're going for like a street skate kind of vibe, I'd go for the Adanac, the tiny one. But if you guys want to do like longboarding and like freeriding and stuff, I would suggest going for the 63. I think it's 63 mil. So the largest one is the best one for freeriding because it'll last the longest. But yeah, it's the same urethane as it always has been. Yeah, super fun wheels. I mean, I really liked them. I always liked the street hogs. I still use those Venables. You know, they're still the same but different. You know how it is. Yeah. And wasn't there another question about Clayton?
Someone was asking about Clayton Arthur. What your thoughts on Clayton Arthur?
Who was that? Who asked about that?
I'll have to scroll up here.
Okay, we got a question about Clayton Arthur's team rider, local Vancouverite. As far as I know, I think he grew up in Vancouver. Yeah, Clayton did. Yeah, so Tristan. Sup, Tristan? Yeah, no, nice question. Clayton Arthur's that guy. He definitely spent a lot of time skating the hills in Vancouver. I can tell you one thing, he knows a lot of hills. And if you ever ask him where all the good hills are, you might be lucky enough for him to show you one or two. So, but yeah, I mean, Clayton, my thoughts on him are that he's just an insanely talented skater and just such an exceptionally good character. Really nice guy to skate with. I always enjoy it. And yeah, it's a shame that we don't see him more often, you know. As the world's going these days, it's kind of tough sometimes to make time to see people, but yeah, I really enjoy skating with Clayton, and he's just an insane skater. So yeah, look out for definitely more footage of him. And he also makes his own videos too, so check him out on Instagram. Super good skater.
YouTube too. He's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. Oh, all right. Okay, we got most of the grip tape off. You can see there's like an X cut out, so I have to peel off like 4 different sections. So maybe what we can do, I don't know, we can just grip over it. Let's do it. One thing I will mention, so for this grip tape job, you know, as you can see, it's taking a little bit of time to get the grip tape off. You know, you just have to really work away at it, slowly but surely. It'll peel off. You know, you can kind of go like get a bit of a rocking motion going. Oh yeah. Sometimes when it peels off perfectly though, it can be pretty satisfying for sure. And yeah, so one thing I really want to mention right now is that we don't have any kind of source of heat. So the way grip tape works is it's just like it's got some glue on the bottom, and if you want to regrip your board, one of the best things to do is to use like either a blow dryer or a blowtorch and just kind of like heat up the glue just a little bit. So usually you would do it after you put the new grip tape on. What you do is you just like use a blow dryer and just heat it up a bit, and what it does is it just softens up the glue and helps the glue to stick better to the board. But even if you don't have glue, it's pretty simple. It just goes right on. And you know what? I'm not really too worried about these small little bits here. Like honestly, grip tape, that stuff's pretty sticky. So as you can see, there's still a piece of grip tape on. So we're actually gonna do this. We're gonna leave this on. I'll show you guys how versatile this stuff is. So we're gonna measure our length. So let's see how much grip tape we need. Okay, we need about this much grip tape. So I'll give a little extra on this end. Can we see? Oh. Okay, so if you can see where the board is, so if I match it up right there, so I'm gonna give it like 1.5 inches extra just to be safe. So then when we match up on this end, one of the things you can do is just figure out where the tail of the board is and just crease it. Just give it a nice crease, and then you'll know where to cut it. So we're gonna use this nice blade here, and we're gonna just cut this. Cut it however you want. Use scissors. I'm gonna do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Alright, this blade is nice and sharp. Okay. So this is like this is the most important stage right here. So we've got the board cleared off. One thing you guys can do at this point is you can really you can clean off this surface as best you possibly can. Make sure there's no, basically the main thing you want to avoid is dust and rocks or any kind of debris like that. You want to make sure there's no dust, no rocks, because that'll just ruin the bond between the glue and the skateboard. So this board, it's looking very nice and clean. I don't see any dust on here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it's nice and clean. There's no dust or anything. You can see that fiberglass shining. So yeah, we're just gonna put this grip tape on. So this is one absolute key. This is a technique that I kind of I mean, I don't know if I should say I invented this technique, because I'm pretty sure that, you know, somebody probably did it before me, but I've never really seen anybody else do it this way. So make sure, this is one thing you want to never do. You never ever take off the back all the way. Don't take it off all at once. That's terrible. That's not what you want to do. So what you want to do is you want to, because like when you leave the paper on, you can use the paper to slide it around, you know, and you can like make sure you line up the grip tape properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the grip tape's lined up. You know, I want to make sure you guys can see this on the bird's eye view too. So I'm going to move over to the center. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna line it up really nice, and then I'm just gonna make sure that it doesn't move. The way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna pull this corner back. Oh no. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. So we're gonna pull this corner back, fold it under. Okay, all right, we're gonna, yeah, so we're gonna pull this back, fold it under, and then just roll it. Just start out right there, and then just kind of nicely just roll it. There we go. Okay, so what this is gonna do is
Vaughn says he always takes the whole thing off at once.
Vaughn, you're doing it wrong, man. You're doing it wrong. So yeah, I like to just do this because now that this is stuck, we know we've got it lined up properly. We know we've got this end stuck on, so now we know it's not gonna move, and we know our alignment's gonna stay perfectly. So now what you can do, you can fold it this way. Yeah, the whole thing off. Oh. Now that we have the alignment set, now you can take the entire piece off. So what I like to do is I like to work my way down. So I hold it up in the air. Oh yeah. And this is one way to make sure that you don't get any air bubbles. So you just go down. Oh yeah. Smooth. Okay, and we've got some nice wheels here. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but one of our decorations, we've got an ancient Hogs wheel. So this is like one of the original Hogs wheels. This is literally the first wheel that Hogs ever made. So it's 85 millimeter, 80A. Yeah, so really it was the L series urethane. If any of you guys remember the L series urethane, then you must have been around for a while. Use this and just roll this real nice. I like to, you know, sometimes I like to use like a skate truck too, like if you have like a skate truck. I mean, yeah, we've got this. What do we have here? We've got an EVO. So let's use this. Oh yeah. Just steamroll it. Get it nice and smoothed out. Oh yeah.
What's the better freeride wheel, the Venables or the Little Easies?
Oh, we got a question about Venables
Yeah,
or Lil Easies. Ooh, man, I mean, I'd say the Lil Easies have probably a little bit less grip, which makes them easier to slide, but slightly more difficult to control. One thing about a wheel that has grip is that when you have a wheel that has lots of grip, you can kind of lean back against the friction, and then it kind of gives you some stability because, you know, you're kind of locked in this balance between like slip and grip. But if you just have a wheel that's like has no friction at all, then you're kind of just tiptoeing on the edge of traction, and it can be kind of difficult sometimes. So don't forget, guys, we still have that piece of grip tape underneath here, so I'm going to show you how simple this is. And you know, it's a pretty rudimentary process. You can really just slap it on there. You can peel the whole back off at once and just try to iron out any air bubbles. You can do it the way that I did it. You can spend half an hour cleaning the deck off before you put the grip tape on, or if you don't have time for that, you can just slap it on there and just wait until the next opportunity that you have to get more grip tape. So now we have a crucial point where we have to cut off all the excess around the deck. So you want to just have any kind of like hard object, like a file. Like a lot of people use files, but I'm going to use this Picquik screwdriver, and I'm just going to file around the entire edge. And what I mean by that is I'll show you guys on the webcam. Can we go to the webcam?
Someone was asking what trucks were on that EVO.
Oh, don't worry about the trucks. We'll get to those later. Okay, so see what I'm doing here? Just gonna go back and forth. laggy. Okay, so see what happened there is now there's like a line. It's just like it's wearing out the grip tape right against the edge. So you want to just kind of like fold it back like this. And you can see right where the edge is where you just fold it back like that. So you basically just file right along the edge. And anyone can do this, you guys. Anyone can do this. This is a very easy process. Yeah, it's you know, this is a really, really loud thing to do. Like, honestly, it's just loud. There's no way around it. So I'm gonna have to do this right now. I'm gonna do it real quick. So you guys like gonna have to take. Oh, okay. All right. I'll try to do it on my lap. That might help. It's still gonna be loud. You know, there's been lots of times where I've been in a skate shop. Like I used to go to this place in Calgary called Royal Board Shop for like years and years. I went there. It was always the best place to get boards until they closed down. Very, very sad times. But yeah, totally. You know, I used to be in the basement there, like regripping boards, and it was just impossible to even have a conversation, even if somebody's standing right next to you, because it's just so loud. So I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do it quick. So watch out for your volume, guys. Here we go. You just want to go all the way around the entire board, right on the edge. Are we getting... How are we for volume? Okay.
ASMR.
Oh, cool. So...
gripping in the corner right now. Like, you take it all off.
So that method is actually a lot better for longboarding than it is for skateboard. I know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, and then we're gonna go back. Then we're gonna go back the other way, just for good luck. Just one of the many uses of the quick pick, and honestly, she's holding up great. This board's a little rough around the edges. We've got some spots that are a little tricky, so we'll see how well it cuts. Oh man. Okay, we're done filing. Can we go back to the overhead? All right, where are we here? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna come in from the bottom. That's what I'm gonna do. See that? See that? Everybody watching? So you go in from underneath. You hold the blade right against the board. So you go in. Go up through, and then key point here is you point the blade forward so that it slices nicely like this. And you go around. Oh, we're stuck to the script. Oh. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Max took it all off and he's using a longboard.
They just don't know my methods, man. They don't know the way.
That's an old video, so you know. Techniques involved. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna cut in from the top now. That's fine too. But then you kind of have to saw it sometimes. If you're, like, if it gets stuck, you just saw it back and forth a little bit like this. Just cut in. Just like make sure you keep the blade against the edge the whole time. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to go against the table. All right. Let's see. See, this is kind of like an awkward position. Like, if you guys are gonna do this at home, you're gonna want to find a better table than the one I've got, because it's really kind of low and just awkward. And yeah. We'll make it work though. We'll make it work. You know, if you're also having trouble cutting through, a really nice thing to do is just give it one extra file. So I'm just gonna kind of like file this one more time. Yeah, you just really work in the grip tape that way, and it makes it easier to cut it. So let's see. And honestly, if you file it enough, sometimes you can even just peel it off. Okay, so let's cut this. Oh, here we go. Okay, I figured out a way to do it. You guys might not be able to see it very good, but this is the way I gotta do it. Oh yeah. All right. And it's just so satisfying when that blade, you know, meets up with the spot that you went to go and file down. Like, it's really nice the way it's so satisfying and that it just cuts through the grip tape so easily. Yeah, and the more you file it, the easier it'll cut through. Okay, so last corner. Just saw it back and forth. Take your time. Make sure you hold the blade against the edge of the board the whole time. All right, and we're done. Man, look at that board. It looks so pretty. Makes me want to ride it. You know what? Maybe I will ride this. Maybe I'll ride this when I'm done, eh? I actually need a new street skate, so yeah, the classic. It's a perfect street skate, and yeah, let's see how it feels. Oh man, look at that. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Feels nice and grippy. I'm gonna try to protect the green screen as best I can. What? Oh, okay, so there's a board regripped.
Show it up. Wow. Oh my god.
And
so old. Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, it's like this gives your board a brand new look, and you know, it'll keep you rolling for another few months for sure. Especially if, you know, you keep your grip tape clean. You know, like if you're ever like riding and you have whoa, nice lightning in the background. Oh,
Be careful.
Wow, guys, watch out for that lightning. Oh man. So yeah, you know, if you're ever riding and you ever like have dirt on your shoes, like take 2 seconds and just like stomp your feet off a few times. Like, I'm always really careful before I step on my board to make sure that my shoes are clean, and that's a way that I like to protect my grip tape as much as possible. So you guys might be able to use that technique too. Let's move these in. All right, so what are we at for the pool party? I think we're good with grip tape, so let's go check out what the pool party's at.
Sorry, I'm not ready. Or should we? Let's go to the next. Let's go to letters Landyachtz.
You want to do letters to Landyachtz?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. We'll give you guys a little. We'll move on. We'll see some letters to Landyachtz. I know we missed that one last time, but we're bringing it back. So we got a nice letter from Elliot. So let's go.
The mail never stops. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out, and the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in.
Alright, we're back.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, we've got a nice letter this week from Elliot. I'm still waiting for you guys to send me mail. Like, what happened to this world? Like, does nobody do mail anymore? Like, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm pretty sure we should have the the correct mailing address for this location, the location that I'm sitting in today. This is the headquarters, Landyachtz headquarters. Maybe we'll give you guys a tour sometime. But for now, we'll give you guys the mailing address. If you do send us a letter in the mail, like a piece of physical paper like this, I guarantee it'll be on the live stream. That's a guarantee from me, personal guarantee. So let's read this letter from Elliot. Thanks for sending it in. Hey guys, just want to say that I'm a huge fan of your company. Been longboarding for over 6 years and decided to get one of your boards to become my new all-around everyday board. I've watched almost every single YouTube video you guys have made. Great stuff. You guys are awesome. Given the rough year of 2020, thought I would go little fanboy and give you guys some great feedback. Big fan of you guys from all the way across the coast in Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia! Yeah, you guys, I hope you have the chance to check out the Highlands Hostel. All right, so just all the way across the coast in Nova Scotia. Quick question about the Drop 38 Illumination. Does it come with the Generation 6 trucks like the Drop 38 Seeker? Thanks, Elliot. All right, well, Elliot, great letter and great question. The original Illumination came with the Gen 5 Grizzlies, which was 2019, I believe. But then we actually continued that same board into 2020, and upon the 2020 release, that's when we switched to the Gen 6 Grizzlies. So from that point onwards, all the way up until the present day, it is now currently sold with the Gen 6. But the reason why there might have been some confusion is because originally when it was released, we had the Gen 5 Grizzlies on it in 2019. And then in 2020, we switched it to the Gen 6 Grizzlies. So yeah, the Seeker comes with Gen 6. Everything's Gen 6 from now on. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, thanks for the letter. I mean, you know, really kind words. It's really nice to hear that, you know, there's people like you out there that are enjoying all the content, you know, because we produce this content for you guys. So thanks a lot, man. And cheers. Hell yeah. So let's yeah, do you have any updates on the pool party?
Yeah, here they come.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, the sour candy's winning. Really? Okay, I'm surprised. Wow, I'm very surprised. Oh, geez. Okay, you guys, are you sure? I mean, you know, we do have the habanero. That's, I don't know if you guys have ever had a habanero. I've never had a habanero. We've got some Blaire's hot sauce too. I think that's on that like YouTube, that Hot Wings YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure I've seen that on there. May be wrong. Yeah, Hot Ones. That's the YouTube, the Hot Ones YouTube. I've seen that sauce on that channel, so that might be pretty exciting. You never know, guys. I mean, this toxic waste stuff, I've never tried this, so
Get on there and vote.
I mean, I'm not very good with spicy food either. You guys, you know, vote up. I'm only gonna eat one, so yeah, let's move on. We'll do Ask Alex Anything. Okay, so yeah, ask me anything, which is where you guys can, you know, submit your questions, and you can basically go down to the description below. There's a link you can click on, and it'll bring you to the submission page, and that's where you can submit your questions. And we've had some really nice questions lately, so I picked out a few ones that I like the most. So if you guys want the chance to have your question answered on the live stream, then go and submit your questions. We check them every week. So
Elliot's in the chat right now.
Elliot, yeah, buddy. Oh, nice to see ya. Okay.
You can also ask questions in the chat right now.
Well, yeah, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me right now, put them in the chat, and I'll try to get to them at the end. We can't promise we're going to answer every single one, but we will do some chat questions after I'm done. So I have a question from Evan that I liked. So it said, do you have any tips on learning how to slide switch? It just feels impossible to do, and at first I don't know where to start. So sliding switch, okay. So I love this question because riding switch is just a fantastic way to improve your skills, and it's a fantastic way to just, you know, really spice things up a bit. I mean, especially if you live somewhere that's like pretty flat, you don't have very many hills. Like that's where I grew up, is in Calgary. Like Calgary's like in the prairies. It's all flat land. And the only hills you got really are like river valleys, unless you want to drive hours and hours to get to the mountains. But honestly, there was a lot of times when I was growing up, when I was learning how to skate, where I just skated the same hill over and over again, and I did all the tricks I could. I did 180 heel side 180, switch heel side 180, toe side 180, and switch toe side 180. And it was just like, you know, once I got bored of doing regular 180 heel side and toe side, I'd move on to switch. And that's one of the reasons why, you know, I love switch riding. I mean, it's really tough for sure. It's an interesting way to ride because it's completely opposite of your normal way of riding, and obviously that's gonna feel abnormal. I mean, that's completely expected. You know, it's not like that's something that you should be surprised by. I mean, obviously when you ride switch for the first time, it's gonna feel a little bit weird. One of the absolute biggest mistakes that people make riding switch is they keep their foot stance the same. So I wonder if there's a way that I can demonstrate this. I'll use this grip tape. I'll use this board. Can we go to the overhead? The overhead camera?
Yeah.
And then we're just going to go to the overhead camera, and I'm going to demonstrate this to you guys because this is a amazing example of like one of the biggest mistakes people make when they start out riding switch. So I'm just going to trace out like some feet. Okay, here we are. Okay, so let's see. So like if I'm standing on the board like this.
New grip.
Yeah. You know, this stuff actually, like, this will go away in like 3 days. And I like to draw on my grip tape all the time with like rocks and crap because like it totally goes away after like 3 days. But like my back foot might be like here, like this. So I'm gonna go like that. And I'm doing a heel side 180, so my heel is hanging off. Like, see how far my heel is like hanging off the board like that? So anyways, usually like, let's say this is for a regular rider, right? So like you're gonna be going like this, you're gonna be riding, and you do your 180. So we're riding this way. No, that's not gonna work. I mean, we're riding this way. We all know, okay, we're going that way. So you've got your front foot, nice little angle. You got your back foot off on the edge so that you can push out and do your heel side. So you just go, boom, do your 180. So now what happens? Well, you're still going this direction, but now, you know what, actually, I'm gonna just do one more thing. So this is your left foot. This is your right foot. Yeah, that's your left foot and that's your right foot.
Okay, yeah.
So when you're riding this direction, your left foot is your front foot and your right foot is your back foot. So what's the name? Evan? Keep this one in mind, buddy. So left foot's your front foot, right foot's your back foot. So you're going this direction and then boom, you do your 180. So now your left foot is now your back foot. And all of a sudden your right foot becomes your front foot. So what's going to happen if you're going this way and this is the position of your feet? So if you're going this direction, your feet are in this position, that's going to be really difficult. So what you need to do, you need to completely change your foot position because now this right foot is no longer your back foot. This is now your front foot. So you have to position this like you would as if you were, you know, riding. Like, let's ask the goofy riders how they would, you know, ride. Because now you're a goofy rider now. you're no longer regular. Now you're riding goofy, so you have to ride with a proper stance. You can't accomplish anything if you have a crazy weird stance like this. So you have to take your right foot, and I'm gonna try to like draw this out. So imagine if I was riding now. So do you guys see the difference there? I hope you guys can see that okay. So look at the difference. So before, like right after I did my 180, my foot's gonna be here. But now that I'm riding this way, and this is now my front foot, I have to position this like a proper front foot should be positioned. So I have to take my new front foot and go from here to here. So I have to angle it properly. And my back foot is gonna come and just go like this. So that's not a very good foot, but you guys see what I mean, right? So you have to switch, you have to kind of like switch your stance from like where you were before to where you need to be. And then now if you switch your stance to like a proper like directional riding position, it'll make riding switch 10 times easier. And let's just say that like you wanted to do a toe side, for example. So like you'd be riding, you know, like it's God, this is hard to demonstrate. Can we go to the webcam for just 2 seconds and then I'll move on? This one. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna stand on the table. Okay. So it's a little laggy, but okay. So if I'm regular, right, I'm gonna be riding this way, but now I've done a 180, so I can't keep riding. If I'm going this way now, I have to put my feet like this. Can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now, like, this is gonna feel really weird because you're not used to your right foot being this way, but because now you're going this way, you have to make sure that like your feet are pointing forward. Like that's the only way you can really do it. And so like normally for a regular rider, you do your toe sides kind of like this. But if you switch to a goofy stance, you have to teach yourself how to go like this with your left foot, because that's the way you do it normally. So that's the way you should do it switch too. So you go like that. You have to teach yourself how to do the same thing regular that you do goofy and vice versa. So that's, God, man, rant over. Oh, jeez, yeah, such a good question. Okay, we're back.
Okay, we got some more questions. What do you think? You've wrapped that one up, or?
Yeah, and then just the final note on that is, aside from just adjusting your foot position to account for your direction change, you also just need to remember that you always keep weight on your front foot. So whether your front foot is your right foot or your left foot, make sure you're leaning on your front foot. A lot of people, when they ride regular, they're used to always keeping weight on their left foot. And then when you do a 180 and you switch to a goofy stance, a lot of people make the mistake of making sure their weight remains on their left foot. You need to actually teach yourself how to like shift your weight to your right foot, because that's your front foot now. So you know you always have your weight on your front foot. So if you 180, just remember to change your stance. And it's the same way that that I taught in those tutorial videos where you do counter rotations. So that is a huge, huge thing for switch riding. So we're gonna wrap this up right after this, but I do want to say that like when you teach yourself how to do a counter rotation as a regular rider, once you switch to a goofy stance and you try riding switch, the counter rotations are going to be the complete opposite. So for a regular rider doing a heel side check, you know, your left shoulder is going to go back towards the top of the hill. But if you change to a goofy stance, did I say left shoulder? I don't know, but I mean your right shoulder will go back up to the top of the hill if you're a regular rider. But like if you're a goofy rider, then your left shoulder goes to the top of the hill. So it's like it's totally, you have to completely do everything exactly the same as you would normally, but opposite. And that's totally crucial. If you have like a regular stance but you're riding goofy, it's not going to work. So let's
More questions here.
oh yeah, we got
What's
some.
your favorite spot in Calgary?
Who asked that one?
Something.
That's a good question.
So long ago, I think.
I have lots of favorite spots in Calgary.
Only say two.
Okay, all right. So
Papa Barstow asked this.
who?
Papa Barstow.
Oh, Papa Barstow. Well, come to Calgary, and I will show you the spots sometime. That's That's a for sure. And if I'm not in Calgary, I know people that'll show you guys spots in Calgary, and that's a guarantee from me. Yeah, so I'd say, honestly, Cranston and 16th. Those are the two places. They're both bike paths, honestly. Like, there's not very many good roads in Calgary. There's a few really scary roads in Calgary, but they're really short. They're only like 1 or 2 corners long. The rest of the spots in Calgary are all bike paths. They're ridiculously windy, ridiculously steep, ridiculously technical, and ridiculously skinny. And there's nothing but grass on the side. So if you do fall and you slide out, you're just going to slide to a stop. You're going to get on the grass and you're not going to get hurt. So bike paths are really fun. And there's 2 different paths I like. There's a 16th path because it's right beside the number 1 highway. And when the number 1 highway goes through Calgary, it becomes 16th Ave. So it's right beside that. So we call it 16th path. And it's just like where the Royal Board Shop used to do like longboard clinics every Wednesday. They used to teach people how to skate there. And we used to have sessions there of 50 to 60 people every Wednesday. It was insane. And it's basically just like 3 switchbacks in a row. Super, super steep. And the next one is Cranston. And there's just like a 50 kilometer an hour like wiggly section where it's just like 6 corners in a row, just like back to back. It's just crazy awesome. So Cranston and 16th, I mean.
Someone asked, which bushings fit in the Gen 6?
Ooh, yeah, the bushings. That's a tough one because you could kind of use both, but any standard size bushing. Yeah. Any standard size bushing.
Or standard size step bushing.
You can also use stepped bushings, but
Okay, someone else,
yeah.
should I learn to push switch?
Should you learn to push switch? Yes, 100%. If you want to learn how to slide switch, then a great thing to do is to like push around switch for the entire day. And you'll be so tempted to switch back to your normal stance, but don't do it. Keep yourself in that switch stance and push around the entire day, and you'll just get used to riding with the opposite foot forward. And it's a really good way to teach yourself how to ride switch.
Save your knees when you're pushing your elbows.
Yeah, and even if you want to just like give your front foot a rest, you can just like try pushing with your back foot for a bit. Yeah, I guess it's definitely a good idea.
Okay, so all right, we got some more. Snow skate or snowboard?
Oh, that's a tough one. Snow skate or snowboard? I would say, honestly, unless the snow is like 6 feet deep, I would say snow skate, because snow skate is just more of a challenge. It's just crazy fun. Like, I can't describe how unique of an experience it is being on a mountain without bindings. And the other thing about a snow skate is you can ride it in the city, and you can definitely have a good time. So it's a little more versatile than a snowboard and a little more accessible. But honestly, like, you can probably jump better on a snowboard because obviously the bindings. But yeah, honestly, snow skating, we've been doing that all season. So.
Someone asked, it was the LA crew.
Okay.
LA
LA crew, what's up?
They're asking, have you done any free riding on the Smokies?
Any free riding on the Smokies? Oh, I've done a little bit of stand-ups on the Smokies for sure, yeah. It's honestly pretty much the same as sliding on an EVO. It's just totally different than sliding on symmetrical trucks. I mean, you've kind of got that, like, directional feel, right? So it's totally different sliding on it. But yeah, I mean, just look at Dylan Hepworth. Sliding directional trucks, it clearly works. And I just wouldn't suggest riding it switch, that's for sure.
How do you stop speed wobbles when riding down the hill?
Okay, the speed wobble question, the eternal speed wobble question. So 3 things. Lean on your front foot. Put your feet, so instead of like having your feet up like this, put your feet flat. That'll give you better control over speed wobbles if you have your feet flat like this. And the third thing is, don't make any sudden movements. If you get speed wobbles and you panic, you're pretty much screwed. But if you get speed wobbles, you just take a deep breath and just make a conscious decision of the correct course of action, then that's probably the best thing you can do, is just say, okay, like, you know, just first of all, like, look all the way to the bottom of the hill. Just say to yourself, okay, that's where I'm going. I'm going all the way to the bottom, you know, just ride it out. So basically the best thing to do when you get speed wobbles, aside from those first two things I mentioned, is just basically slowly, because I said don't make any sudden movements, so just slowly bend your knees, bring your whole body closer to the ground, because that's going to lower your center of gravity, and that's going to give you better stability. So yeah, definitely there is a solution to it, and honestly it's all about staying calm and just, you know, maintaining your balance. Make sure you don't forget to breathe too. Okay, I'm gonna do this one from Jason, which says the rule of 10,000 says that it takes 10,000 hours of practice to become an expert in something. So how many hours roughly do you think you've skated in your life? For example, a person who skates 2 hours a day for 5,000 days, 13 years, would be considered an expert by this rule. Maybe this rule is not true on second thought. Well, oh jeez. I mean, honestly, I would say I'm somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 hours of skateboarding in my life. And yeah, I mean, the thing about skateboarding is that even if you've been riding for 10,000 hours, you can still go out to skate. You can still improve on something. So it's just unlimited progression. And no matter how many hours you've been riding, whether it's 10 hours or 10,000 hours, I guarantee you can go and still learn something new on a skateboard. So that's one of the blessings of this sport, is that, you know, you can always improve. And I would say, you know, 10,000 hours of anything. Like, I mean, I personally, like, I enjoy the idea of the 10,000 hour rule. I think if you do 10,000 hours of anything, you can be an expert at it. But I'd also say that you could be an expert at skateboarding with less than 10,000 hours. You know, one way to accomplish that is to do it consistently. So if you do 5,000 hours, but you do that over the course of, like, let's say 2 years only, if you somehow manage to do 5,000 hours of skating in 2 years, then you know, you'd probably be pretty close to expert level. But if you have 5,000 hours spread out over 15 years, then, you know, you might not be on the same level as somebody that does 5,000 hours in 2 years. So yeah, but I generally, like, I'd say that, you know, you could probably follow that rule, but, you know, it doesn't have to be like exactly 10,000 hours. Maybe you could skate for 9,000 hours and you could still be considered an expert. You know, it's not like it doesn't have to be an ultimatum. You know, everything is on a bit of a spectrum. So even 8,000 hours, whatever, you know, it's yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd say the rule's true, but maybe not all the time. Maybe sometimes it could be, you know, you could bend the rules a little bit. Cool. Yeah. Any more on the chat?
Pretty good in here. Is it okay to skate when you've had a bit more to drink?
Haha, no, because honestly.
Repeat the question, because they can't hear me.
Oh, okay. The question: is it okay to skate if you've had a bit too much to drink? Well, honestly, I'd say, like, that's where you're most likely to hurt yourself. So, you know, if you care about, like, injuries, then I would try to maybe just definitely, like, avoid that. I mean, you know, sure, it might be fun, but honestly, and here's the thing too, is like you're giving yourself a massive handicap. So, like, if you think to yourself in your head, oh, like, oh wow, I'm doing so good right now, like, even though I'm, like, had a lot to drink, like, I'm still accomplishing all these tricks right now. And it's like, yeah, you might feel like a god because, like, you can barely walk, but you're doing a heel side 180. Well, like, in reality, you know, that's actually not going to benefit you in the long term. So yeah, I don't know. It's up to you, really. I can't tell you guys what to do or not to do. So got one from Wallace here. This is the final one that I picked from the submissions, and it says, when will you release the 2021 lineup, and will there be a new graphic for the Drop Carve? Yes, there will. And the 2021 lineup, March. It's generally around the same time every year. We do it like kind of around the beginning of springtime. So yeah, I think in like maybe March 1st, something like that.
It'll be a little different this year, though.
Yeah, this year, as the man says, it's gonna be a little different. So wow.
What age did you start skating?
Oh.
Last one.
Oh my God. Well, that's a tough one. I think I was 15. Yeah, I was either 15 or 16. Yeah, so because it's been 20. Well, I got my first board October 2009.
What did you say?
October 2009.
Oh, I thought you had the exact date.
It was. I know the date because it was my birthday. So it was October 30th, 2009.
Nice.
Was the exact day that I got my first longboard. So I do know the exact date. So October 30th, 2009 until now, however long that may be. Yeah. So I guess let's check on. Can we check on the poll party?
Oh yeah.
Or should we do that?
I'll update it. But you should tell everyone about the thing too.
What thing?
Sorry, the item of the week.
The item of the week?
Just remind them.
Yeah. Well, we do have a new discount code for this week. So, let's see if I can balance this. Oh, nice. Okay. So,
Well, you get it over to the side. I can't really see it.
Oh.
On the microphone.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I mean, we don't have much left here, so, but I do want to just quickly remind you guys that we do have the discount code, so screw it up 50. Don't forget about that. Screw it up 50. It's actually 50% off this time for the screwdriver. We call it the Landyachtz Picquik. It's really nice. It's got the Landyachtz logo on it, and it's white, so it's gonna get dirty, but that's okay because it's a tool. It's a hardy tool, anyways. And, you use it for industrial purposes. So yeah, don't forget to get that discount. It's only 24 hours. So are we gonna? Yeah, we're gonna interview somebody, like, sort of, and we're gonna do that for video time. But if we can check the poll party, because I kind of want to see how we're doing for that.
Okay.
We're gonna check on the poll party, guys. I hope you're voting. I hope you guys are voting for the poll party. In case you guys forgot, we've got the habanero pepper. We've got the Blaire's hot sauce.
Blaire's death sauce or insanity sauce.
It is Blaire's mega death sauce with liquid rage. Feel alive is what it says. And then we also have the toxic waste candy. So
Here's the results.
before we get Ryan on, we're just gonna check on the poll party results. Oh, okay. Yeah, come on, guys. I want to see some more votes for the peppers, please. Yeah, that'll be. Yeah.
Okay, let's do video time. Here we go.
Video time.
Video time. Video time.
Oh, I forgot my nuts.
Oh. Oh my God.
I didn't have any fruit. I'd already eaten all my oranges today. But I have a big container of roasted nuts at my desk, so I can just kind of have some peanuts and almonds throughout the day.
Well, that's what. Is that a fruit too? Is a nut a fruit?
Grows on
I
a tree.
think it's a nut.
Okay, Ryan Theobald, everybody. Yes, good to have you, man.
Thank you.
So we're gonna be reviewing a video today.
Okay.
And yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. What's a video called, Guff? Like,
Before we start the video, can I look at this gift job?
oh yeah, look at it.
okay. I mean, I've never seen anybody in my life file so much before the cutting of the grip. But I mean, it looks pretty good in person.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'm glad you like it, man. Yeah, you know, it's an old board, so there was like all these little chips in here, which made it kind of hard to cut.
Yeah.
I mean, the razor tail too, it was kind of awkward, but
yeah, cool. Okay.
This is the side that we had like the chip that was replaced.
Right.
So like, you know, I mean, honestly, you'd barely feel that.
You're back. You're good. You're skating again.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
Back on board. So what's like, this is on YouTube, right? Because originally this was a DVD.
It's not even on Landyachtz' YouTube page. It's on like my page.
So this is a YouTube video that it's very, very old video, which is kind of why we've got some of the themes. Like we've got some old boards there in the, you know, we had the EVOs. Where'd they go? They're over there. But I had those old school EVOs on the table earlier. We've got these old original Landyachtz wheels, you know. So we've kind of themed around this whole OG style this week. So I guess we're getting started here. So there's Bricin.
This is the first Landyachtz video that was made for Concrete Wave magazine. Did a video magazine where all the brands that advertised put together a video to put on this DVD, and it was like the first like longboarding or, you know, downhill kind of skate video. So this was like our edit.
Is that Jake's Rash?
Yeah.
That's Jake's Rash. That's one of the,
race. All those people racing at once.
yeah, Chinese downhill
And
style.
it hasn't been repaved since then.
No, that was like one of the first years it was paved.
That's insane. The
It was so
blacktop would
perfect.
be
Yeah.
so smooth. Like, wow. We still race on this hill to this day. So this is an original. This is a classic. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was Tom.
Nice.
This is
Ryan right there.
this is all our old school.
Oh,
you
taking
know?
it to the edge. Look at that wobble.
Yeah, a lot
yeah.
of meatball, a lot of striker.
That's commitment right there. Oh yeah.
Oh, another Theobald.
I had the biggest elbow pads you could buy. I bailed a lot back then. Nobody ever said your elbow pads were ridiculous.
You also had the
but-
most gangster lean out of anybody. You were like full sideways.
low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, that was the only race I ever won. Everybody crashed into the ditch, and I was able to take the win on that day at Jake's Rash.
Oh, like that. That's, oh, man. I wonder if Jody's in this video.
I don't think he was there that year.
He wasn't there at Jake's Rash, but he might be there somewhere.
Yeah, and this was like DVD. I think this was before the collabo one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, way before.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
2005. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
we edited this in like Guff's bedroom at his parents' house, and we kind of just filmed whatever we could and got everybody's
Man.
tapes from all their cameras, and sat in his bedroom with like a couple of cameras, and we were like logging footage on one camera and importing it to an old computer. And
King Brian had the real style though. Like,
Oh,
look at
man.
that.
fully.
I'd never even seen anything like this at the time.
No, this was the first time any of us had seen anybody rip like this. And when you got to Danger, this is the Danger
You cut
Bay.
it right before he hit the guy.
This is the Danger Bay slide comp was like such a eye opener for everybody a little bit, because this is Patrick Rizzo from California, and he came up with Cliff Coleman and kind of showed us a little bit of what they were doing down there, and we all kind of picked it up and just took it from there.
Oh, dude, the classic push-up slide.
The limbo contest.
Yeah, we got it.
Ryan, that was the
That
white
was-
slide.
That was amazing,
That
man.
was
That
the-
was you.
That was the only time we ever did the limbo contest. It was pretty impromptu.
Road rash on your back.
I had road rash on my back from that. Yeah.
Shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful cinematography right there.
Oh, thank you. This is
Yeah.
Tom,
Yeah, this is good times, man. Back
Wow.
in the day.
the first follow line.
That was Switch, man. That was nice. I spent a lot of time talking about Switch riding today. Wow.
It would take like 10 hours to render this too back then. Like we were like waiting forever every time we would make a change to the edit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it overnight.
Oh yeah, the night riding is is the way to do it too.
Night riding was the best back then, and back then they were replacing the bridge deck on the Lionsgate Bridge.
Oh God!
So we could skate the causeway. It was closed, and it was like just this perfect, pretty quick downhill, and we skated it like once a week for 6 months, I think.
Yeah. So and this is Radium, right?
It's like middle of the night Saturdays or something.
Yeah, middle of the night Saturdays. Yeah, this was a road trip. Guff and Bricin and I did all over BC, just skating every road we could find.
But I know that hill. That's Radium.
Yeah.
That's an OG. Everybody from Alberta does that one. I love this shot of Bricin. I was talking. Yeah, this hill, like, I gotta find out where this hill is.
That was in the middle of nowhere.
Man, that was up near like Dawson City or something.
Bricin will blow your mind. You know, he'll do things you'll never expect.
Yeah.
That guy's a savage. But that's probably my favorite shot right there. That's a nice one, Guff.
Yeah, I wonder where that was. Obviously the Rockies.
Yeah, I hope you guys are liking this.
Yeah.
See you, Tom.
See you, Tom. We gotta get you on here next time.
This is skating some old steep streets in White Rock. I mean, you guys still go out and skate those in White Rock?
Yeah, White Rock's very popular.
That's where I grew up, and we would go out, just my crew of buddies at night, and we would just cruise around and skate everything. And then all the most fun ones, I'd kind of bring the skate crew out to check out, and we filmed all these back then.
That's not White Rock, though.
That's White Rock, yeah.
Oh, it is?
Man, I skated that road not too long ago. I was out there, and I was like, I'm going to skate this road. Scared the shit out of myself, man. It was like still super fast.
Oh, that one, that's a really... I went to go skate that one with some buddies, like, just last year.
Yeah, Everall, yeah. They grade it? I think they put in cuts all up down it because it's so steep for traction, but
I think it's pretty skatable, right?
Yeah.
The way it is, like currently, it's pretty skatable. But I love the corner at the bottom because it's banked a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it shoots you into this like alley. Oh, is this Dump Run?
This is Dump Run on the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah,
we did this all the time. I mean, we would go up to the coast. Bricin did big coast-to-coast tours where we'd take a whole school bus of people up there, but we would just go up for like a day or two at a time. Skates Jake's Rash, skate all the other cool hills. It's just gorgeous up there. Less traffic.
Yeah, and you're lucky if you get sun. Like,
yeah.
Oh God, look at those deer.
This was in Jasper.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's a long way out of the way too.
Yeah, we had to. The road trips are the most fun part of skating, you know? Like, skate and explore. You get out, you check out a different place you've never been, and you get in trouble different ways. Like,
and this is where skate and explore came from, you guys. This is where it was invented, you know, is this whole lifestyle of just, yeah, exactly, you know, skating somewhere that you've never skated before.
Totally.
It's a true pleasure, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
And everything should be skated, you know? It's like everywhere, you know, going on road trips, everything you look at, you're like, man, we got to skate that. You got to stop and skate it. So,
the whole thing, you know, the whole world is your playground.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, good times.
Mountain goats and everything.
Yeah, the music back then, we were pretty into some metal back then, weren't we?
Yeah. I mean, I don't, like, they can't hear the music.
Can they?
No. From the video, no.
Okay.
We're running into copyright.
Oh, right. It's a good soundtrack. Check it out.
Yeah, we didn't follow by the guidelines back then.
Yeah.
No, you know, you guys were living free.
This is invasives, I think.
Oh, nice. Cool.
I wonder if there's a way, maybe we can put the link to the video somewhere. Maybe in the description afterwards.
Yeah.
The video's in the link's in the description.
Oh, the link. Okay, so you guys can check this out if you check the description.
That's Stu Manchu. I think he is.
I saw Stu today.
I think his hip still hurts from that.
Oh my God.
That was an old trade show.
Yeah. Trade shows when they were back in hotel rooms.
Nanaimo.
Oh.
This was that was the Nanaimo Adventure Games.
This road got washed out 2 years ago. That's like right on the Fraser.
Yeah. There was a massive canyon that got cut out of that road. That was nuts.
Old-fashioned beer bomb.
Oh yeah, is this the ender?
Yeah, the last shot.
So this was
Landyachtz.
that was 2005, man. 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Fun times.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. And I like that old Landyachtz logo.
It's awesome. You know, not a lot's really changed in the, I mean, a lot's changed in the gear and but the vibe, the kind of culture behind getting out and just finding cool new things to skate and explore and have fun, it's pretty much the same.
Yes, and that's one of the things. Like that's one of the things that motivated me to like start longboarding and like continue doing it, is because of the culture and just the fact that like longboarding is such a small sport, so that when you actually do manage to find some people that are doing it, they're so hard to find, so you really gotta hang on to that.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a very unique sport too. It's the people that do longboarding are definitely like from all different backgrounds, and we all can relate to the same kind of feeling we get when we go down the hills.
Yeah, you're right, for sure. I mean, it's like, what I think is kind of one of the most unique things about the way we did it. I mean, we did that whole thing, like all these old road trips and stuff. We'd have like a dozen or 24 boards in the car at a time. We'd have roof boxes full of different boards. We'd have boards for skating parks. We'd hit every park we passed as well. So it wasn't just about, bombing hills. It was about skating like, everything you could. Which is rad.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I really like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Cool. Wow. And I don't know if you guys caught that, but Ryan here, he was in that video, and Ryan's been back with Landyachtz since 2005. He was featured in this video, and here he is sitting here. He does so much for the company, so thank you, man.
Hey, my pleasure.
Awesome.
Dreams come
cool.
true, man.
Yeah, it really is. Sweet. It really is.
All right, well, I'm going to get the heck out of here, or what?
Okay, yeah, I don't know. You guys probably enjoyed the masks. We got these from the year 2130.
Oh, can you see the video through this?
Next time
Yeah.
we're gonna get green masks.
I had a green mask upstairs, so I was like, well, I better not wear green, because...
But somehow it's still, like, it's just, it's the modern technology, man. It's crazy.
Okay.
All right, thanks, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Okay, EVO time.
Well, I don't know if I'd rather, really, I'm getting impatient here, I just...
Pool party?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to really wait any longer, so let's see. I think we want to see the results for the pool party, and I think we're going to want to do this because I can't really wait any longer, but I just, now that I'm back by myself, I can take this off, but, man, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but we've got these aluminum core wheels. Can you see that? It's nice and shiny. Oh, yeah.
Go to the webcam.
All right. Okay. You guys see that? Ooh, yeah. Shiny. Yeah, so these were some of the wheels that Landyachtz made quite a while ago. I think it was like 2014 or 2015 that these were made, but the core in here, this is aluminum. So the entire core of the wheel is actually made out of straight up raw aluminum, and it just makes it so that the wheel doesn't flex as much when you do slides, and then it makes the wheel slide smoother. So these were a lot of fun to ride, but they were just unsustainable, completely unsustainable to make and to sell. It was, yeah.
So are you ready for the pool party?
Oh, God, okay. Let's see.
Okay, we're coming up in 3, 2, 1. Here they are.
Toxic waste. 28. And what surprises me is nobody wants to see the habanero. I would have thought for sure, but...
I think there's habanero in Blaire's death sauce. So.
Really, guys? Okay. Oh, my goodness. It says it's an... I'm only going to eat one. I'm not going to eat all of them.
I think there's instructions on there. You should read it.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Oh, God. And this is just like all this plastic. I just hate plastic so much. Oh, okay. So it says nuclear fusion, hazardously sour candy. Manufactured for Candy Dynamics, toxicwaste.com. Ingredients, nutrition facts. It says 0 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs. Okay, sweet. All right, great. A warning, it's choking hazard. Consuming more than one piece at a time may cause irritation to the mouth.
I heard it was banned in the States for a little while too.
Yeah, apparently these were banned in the States, and it is giving me a caution sign. It says more than one piece at a time may cause irritation to the mouth. Yeah. I don't think yeah. Wow.
I'm like salivating thinking about it.
Is there still wrapper on this? I can't figure this out. Anyways, what else does it say? I don't think there's any directions.
What's the name of the store again?
Ooh, time in mouth. Oh, it says total wuss 15 seconds. Crybaby 30 seconds. Oh, Toxie wannabe 45 seconds. Full Toxie head 60 seconds. As long as I get past total wuss, I think I will be satisfied, but we'll just see how this goes. I think this is going to be truly mind over matter. There's 2 layers of plastic. Really?
Give a shout out to the candy room.
Oh, shout out to the candy room in Vancouver. So that's where these came from. And this is perfect. So I'm gonna try to use this tool. Oh, I lost my flathead. Okay, that's okay. We can try to use this part. Oh, ooh, okay. Oh my god. Okay. It says there's a caution warning on the candy too. I think I'll just do one, okay? I mean, why do they have to put so many in the box? Like, do you really need more than one? Like, what the heck? Oh, okay, you know what? Actually, I want to see if I get the right color. Because that's a purple one. There's got to be some other colors too. Are they all purple?
Purple's the best, man. Such a good flavor.
Yeah, I'd say they're all purple, so let's just go with the purple one. Okay, can you guys do a timer?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, because I need to make it... Ah, God! Oh, no.
What do you want it to go to?
It just smells sweet. Actually,
How much of a timer do you want?
my mouth is watering already.
Do stopwatch.
Yeah, do stopwatch, so we'll see how far I can get. So we're going to have Dan, he's going to time it. You guys remember Dan from last live stream, so he's going to time it. I don't need to see the timer, just tell me. I mean, I'm just going to, don't tell me where I'm at. I'm just going to see how long I can last. I'm going to last as long as possible. I'm going to defeat this toxic waste. This toxic waste ain't got nothing on me. As long as possible.
But like, what's your minimum?
I don't have a number amount for my goal. My goal is to do the best that I possibly can.
He's going hard. He's calling you out.
I'm gonna go to my limit here, and I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna go past my limit. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going. 3, 2, 1. Going to it. Oh. It's not sour yet. It's not sour. Oh. I don't know about these candies, man. These might be a dud. Oh, there's a yellow one. Okay, let's try the yellow one. Ugh. Oh, the yellow one's way more sour. Ah.
You're supposed to keep it in your mouth, yeah?
It's making me ah. Oh! 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 I'm gonna chew it. Oh. Okay, wow. I think it's gone. You know what the trick is? You chew it right away.
You're not supposed to chew it. Just keep it in your mouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You made it 30 seconds on the second one.
You can't chew it. Just leave it in your mouth without chewing.
Okay. Honestly, okay. All right. This one, I won't chew this one. I swear to God, I won't chew this one. Okay. We're going. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So that's the way it works. So if you chew it, it's like the relief.
Yeah, it stops it, I guess. That's why there's a time limit.
Yeah. Wow. Ugh. It like actually hurts, man.
The candy technology.
I don't think it hurts as much as that habanero though. Yeah. See, it's like it's mind over matter.
Someone's telling you to eat the habanero covered in the hot sauce.
Yeah, I don't know, man. These toxic waste ain't got nothing on me. Okay. Oh, I'm really looking at that habanero right now. Okay. But if I eat the other two, does it defeat the purpose of the vote? I don't know. Because I'm so curious, honestly. I've never tasted like something that spicy before, so.
People are asking you to do a whole bunch, do them all together, like hot sauce on the sour candy.
Well, the sour.
Hot sauce on the habanero.
The sour is so painful in my mouth. I don't know, like, there's nothing I can do here. I'm pretty desperate. And I think I might need to just figure out some type of relief. I mean, this is the only thing that I've got right now. Just the sour. Oh, the sour. Ooh, hey, nice. There's like a keychain in there.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And it says Blaire's. But Guff, if I do all three, does it defeat the purpose of the vote?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So what? That last one wasn't that bad?
That wasn't sour. Come on. I need something, you know, if you guys know of anything more.
These ones are supposed to be more sour. They're from Europe.
You guys are killing me, man.
You want to put that on something?
No, I'm going to put it on the habanero.
What the? Oh. Everyone's wondering if this is your last live stream.
I don't know why. We're definitely doing more live streams for sure. I think on the next live stream, I'm going to be doing like a haircut, maybe. It's a possibility.
We could ask for ideas too.
Yeah, maybe for the pool party. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's completely. I have no idea what's gonna happen, really. So.
Show me that box.
Oh, the box. All right, here you go. What is in here? Oh, it's the rest of the keychain for the skull. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, isn't this like 1,000,000 Scoville? Contains the hottest known ingredients on planet Earth, used with extreme caution.
It's all like extracts.
Dude, okay. Wow.
We tried to find you a Carolina Reaper, but I couldn't find them anywhere.
I'm gonna try it. Oh, it doesn't smell very good.
It doesn't taste good either. The person at the store told me it didn't taste good. This is... Yeah.
Oh, it actually tastes good. But it tastes smoky.
You like it?
Oh, fuck.
Alright. Oh my god. Okay,
Oh, it's a good thing I have some tomatoes. Oh, God. It's pretty spicy. Uh-oh. That's way worse than the toxic waste. Oh no. Oh God. You guys voted wrong. Make sure you clean up all your garbage at the end. Whew. Oh God, it's really spicy.
So, you want to talk about EVOs?
Oh. Yeah, so.
Well, we can do the intro first.
I guess we're gonna do board improvement. No, it's not board improvement. It's Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just roll it. Roll the intro. Oh, come on.
Sorry.
We're gonna talk about some EVOs. Yeah.
Choose your destiny. Excellent.
Okay, let's start out with this one. This is actually a pretty cool one because it's fiberglass. So it's got a fiberglass wrap. It's also a mini EVO. And actually this board's a few years old now. It really hurts. One thing that's interesting about this board is it's got it's mounted on the Smokies. So these are the original Bear Smokies. And these actually had a spherical pivot instead of a regular pivot. So that's very interesting because the spherical pivot cup, it doesn't allow the hanger to come out. And obviously, you know, this truck is mounted properly, so the hanger's not going to come out. But it does move a little bit sometimes, so the spherical pivot stops that from happening. But it also creates a lot of problems because it doesn't last very long. So,
Let's talk about the EVO. Let's talk about EVO, not the tracks.
So really, we're doing the board here. What is this?
Bring up one of those
Feature board. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah. So. Enough with this prototype. This is just a one-off prototype. We thought you guys might like this one. It's very unique. So, couch? Couch? This couch?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, we can go
Are
like.
you hallucinating?
No, I don't know, man. I'm in a different level right now. I kind of actually feel pretty lightheaded, so that's really nice. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Oh, my tongue really hurts. I don't know, man. It's like, wow, my brain is all like, just static. So, this is really nice because this has like some freeride wheels on there. So that's very, very enjoyable because that means that like, if you need to slow down for a corner, let's say you're going like 80 kilometers an hour and you need to slow down to 20k an hour, or you're not going to make the corner. With a downhill wheel, you might need to slide for like 60 feet, but for a freeride wheel, you need to slide for like 150 feet. And sliding for 150 feet is a lot more fun than sliding for 60 feet sometimes. So that can be one advantage too of riding freeride wheels, is like you almost have like zero grip. So you kind of have to use every trick available, and you have to come up with new ideas on how to like use every ounce of grip in the wheel. And then when you create those techniques and you practice on riding freeride wheels, then you can develop your techniques to like grip corners better. And then the next time you ride race wheels, you can actually like use those techniques and transfer those techniques over to your racing style. Which, so like riding freeride wheels and doing hands down slide on freeride wheels, everybody should do it because it's just so much fun. And like gripping corners on freeride wheels, especially on an EVO, because riding an EVO, there's nothing like it. And actually there's a lot of history on EVO, which is really nice. And because it's been around for so long, I think since like 2005 probably.
Yeah, like just before that video came.
Yeah, just before. So it might be even longer because it might be like 2004. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I can't think right now, you guys.
What's wrong?
I don't know if it was the hot sauce or the habanero that did it, man. But wow, ooh, I think it's kind of wow. I think it's fading. I might get a few more tomatoes in.
Have some more hot sauce.
Oh no. No. So, jeez, I think I'm missing a page because, like, oh no, here we go. Okay, so we got a lot of really nice facts on the EVO. One thing that happened when they were making them, like, they were making them by the thousands. Back in the day, like in 2005, you know, it wasn't a very refined process yet. Just like compared to the way it is now, it was a lot less structured. So sometimes, maybe like 1 out of 1,000 boards, they might actually like accidentally put one extra ply in the board. Or like 1 out of 1,000 boards might have like one too little plies. So they would name those the Bricin board and the Shevo. And that's very interesting because that would never happen nowadays. So that's kind of a piece of history that will remain as history. And if you guys didn't know that, now you know. And I like the Bricin board's pretty funny, but I really like the Shevo. Because the Shevo would have been more lightweight, but it also would have been like more flexy. So it'd be good for somebody that's really lightweight. And yeah, I mean, the Landyachtz used to say that the EVO has won more races than any other board. And that may be true today. If any of you guys can prove to us that that's not true anymore, then reach out to us because I'd love to see that. And the reason the EVO is shaped like this and the way that it has these curves is because when the EVO was invented, there was only 1 degree of truck. Different degrees of trucks did not exist back in the day. So that's why, like, the EVO is shaped like that, because you wanted to have the front truck turn extra and the back truck, like, not turning at all, right? So that's why the board is like this, because the whole entire way that, like, you have, like, the way that your trucks turn, you know, is, like, it's based off of the degree. So, like, I don't know, if your truck is flat like this, let's say your truck is at like 50 degree, but if your truck is over here, you slope it down, the degree lowers. So like, you know, instead of going from like 50 degree, then you kind of angle it down, and then now you get to like 20 degrees. Oh my God, guys, that habanero killed me. I'm trying hard here, I'm trying hard. Wow. So, oh God.
It's getting worse.
I don't know.
Do you want a little bun here?
No, I'm good. I'm
Sure,
fine.
like I brought these.
No, I'm fine, man. I'm good. So yeah. So if you look at this side, like this has actually been lowered so that the degree of the truck is lower. So instead of a 50 degree truck, you've got like a 20 degree truck in the back. And then if you flip it like this, so now instead of lowering the degree, so you're going from 50 degrees to 20 degrees. On this side, which is the front, you're actually raising the degree. So you're going from 50 degrees up to like 65 degrees. So that'll actually increase the amount of turn. And that's the way the EVO works. So like the front truck turns like excessively and the back truck has almost no turn. So when you think about the way that EVO works, like it basically is similar to the way the car turns, because like when you look at a car, like obviously the back wheels on a car don't turn, like only the front wheels turn. And that's for a reason, you know, like because you could probably make a tighter turn if both wheels turn, but in a car, honestly, if you had the back wheels turning like as much as the front wheels, you couldn't go faster than 20k an hour. It would be completely unstable. Like imagine if you're going down the highway at like 100 kilometers an hour, like 60 miles an hour. You're going down the highway, and then all of a sudden, the back wheels just turn. Your car's gonna go crazy. Your car is just gonna completely go out of control. And like, you know, it's kind of the same thing as if you're driving in reverse. Imagine if you're driving in reverse, you floor it. you keep your steering wheel completely straight. You don't even move a muscle. You go completely straight. You're going like 50k an hour. If you just whip your steering wheel down all of a sudden, you're driving in reverse and then you turn your steering wheel very suddenly, the car is just going to fly. And it's just going to become completely unstable. So that's why cars only have steering from the front of the car. And another interesting point about that is when the way a car goes around the corner, it does. Ooh, yeah. Let's just get that settled. So the way a car goes around the corner, like you start out here, it doesn't go like this. Like the back wheels don't follow the same path as the front wheels. You know, it's not like a C shape like this. Like instead, the car kind of sweeps around the corner like this. So the back wheels kind of stay in the same spot, and the front wheels just do all the turning for you. So you kind of go around the corner like that. So like the thing about a car turning is it sweeps to the side rather than like actually following a complete path like this. So the way that the EVO turns is the same. And that's why riding an EVO or like any split degree trucks, like even the Smokies achieve the exact same effect as an EVO. But I can tell you one thing, standing on an EVO, just there's almost nothing better than that. Like you've got these pockets in the front and back. It feels truly wonderful. And when you're standing on an EVO, the board really sweeps around the corner like this. Like instead of just like following a path like this, like it kind of goes like this, where it sweeps around the corner. And I don't know if I'm describing that very well. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but basically what happens when the board sweeps instead of like carves is it, I don't know, in some weird way, like it forces you onto your back foot. So when you ride an EVO, you really have to keep like way on top of your front foot, and it's like a really good feeling. This board, actually, I was talking to Tom, one of the co-owners of Landyachtz, Tom and Mike, but I was talking to Tom. He said that this board won 3 world championships in a row. So it was Tom himself, like the owner of Landyachtz, the co-owner of Landyachtz, Tom. He actually won a world championship on the EVO, and then the very next year, it was Fredrik Lindstrom. I believe it was Fredrik Lindstrom who won a world championship. So 2 years in a row, the EVO won a world championship, and then the 3rd year in a row, it was Scoot Smith. So you guys might know Scoot Smith, green hair, used to ride an EVO, and yeah, I mean Team Green, yeah, still rides an EVO. You know, Team Green. Shout out to Team Green. Yeah, Scoot Smith, that guy. He won the world championship on the EVO as well. So 3 years in a row, the EVO won the world championship downhill racing circuit. So it's got a good pedigree. And I was also wondering because, you know, Tom's obviously got a lot of history on this board, and he told me that like one of the favorite places he's ever ridden this board, and one of the best places that I think this board's ever been ridden, is in Teutonia in Brazil. So Tom was saying that he was going 115 kilometers an hour on the EVO, right behind somebody in their slipstream. Like he was literally drafting them at 115 kilometers an hour, and there was just like Brazilian people, like hundreds of Brazilian people, just screaming on the sides of the road. So, you know, this board, it has some history for sure. And aside from that, you know, Tom, he also told me that like Almatrieb was one of his favorites for the EVO. I think probably because Almatrieb has lots of long sweeping corners, and that's where the EVO does best, is just extremely long sweeping corners. And honestly, like everybody needs to have an EVO in their setup, and everybody needs to experience the feeling of it. You know, it's low to the ground, and one thing about a board being low to the ground is when you turn, the trucks stay in the same spot, and the board kind of sweeps, like almost like a swing. Like the board swings like this. Instead of the board like kind of pivoting over top like this when you turn, the board like sweeps like this. So when you turn this way, it actually sweeps like this, and it's just got this like cradle effect where the board is like below the trucks, and then you combine that with like the pockets, the foot pockets, and the directional trucks. I mean, there's nothing better than it, honestly. So yeah, I mean, pretty cool board. We've got this graphic too, which I'll show you guys this one as well.
Mario. Or that's the bigger EVO.
Yeah, so then we've got the full-size EVO. That was the mini EVO, and this is the full size. This is the big boy. So this is the true high-speed racing machine. And yeah, we've got some pretty OG wheels. These, what are these? These monsters? These monster hogs are really cool because they actually have a beveled edge. So like, they slide really nicely, and they grip corners. But like, obviously these aren't gonna grip as well as the cheetahs, but they're gonna grip enough that they'll save your ass. And they'll definitely slide real nice and smooth. I mean, these wheels have been around for years and years and years. And yeah, a lot of people also like to just ride an EVO and then put risers on it too. Because if you put risers on an EVO, then it brings it back up to the top mount height. So you get the directional feeling and you get the foot pockets, but then you also get the grip from like the top mount height. So lots of things you can do with this board. I mean, honestly, even cruising to the store on an EVO is an absolute pleasure because it's just so low to the ground. It feels like it's like the Rolls Royce of longboards. Let me just end it on that. Honestly, I think that's pretty much it. Pretty much it for you guys. Is there any more? Maybe there's some chat questions. Is there anything in the chat before we sign off? I wonder if Mario's watching.
Yeah, Mario's still in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat lord.
What? Who's the chat lord?
I don't know.
I just wanted to see if Mario was watching.
I don't know if Mario's watching.
Really? Okay. Well, Mario, if you're watching, then hey, dude. And yeah. I'm gonna eat some tomatoes. I don't know if you guys know this, but tomatoes are actually a fruit, and that's why I have them on this week. So, yes, honestly, just wow. These things, so good, so delicious. And actually, oh my God, I'll tell you guys one thing. The smell of a tomato plant, like growing in the garden, it is like the best smell in the fucking world. I think it's the best.
Oh man, I hate it.
What's wrong? I don't know what's wrong with you, man, because I think that's the best smell. It smells like absolute, sex. It smells like sex. Well, if there's no chat questions, then we might just end it on that note. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure to check out the discount code for the Picquik tool. I lost my flathead bit, but it's got to be around here somewhere. We got a new cool green screen. We got cool modern masks, and we got some tomatoes. We got some Megadeth sauce, which really sucked, you guys. That was not fun. Oh my God. Ooh, way worse than the toxic waste. I mean, wow. Oh. So if you guys have any questions you want to submit to, all the links are all there below. So like, you know, check the links, open up those, and that's where you'll find the submission pages. So yeah.
Any suggestions? We're open to doing stuff on the live stream too.
If you guys have anything you want to see us do, make sure to let us know. And don't forget to send us mail. If you guys want the chance to be featured on the live stream, all you have to do is send us mail, and then you're in the live stream. That's a 100%. So thank you guys, and tune in next time.
Thanks for tuning in to Live with Landyachtz. See you next time. Landyachtz Longboards.